Hello friends, I am Dr. Chishty and I am teaching physics to BSc third year students. My today's topic is origin of quantum theory and from where the quantum theory has started. Earlier classical theories are there, and in the classical theories we study about the Newton's laws of motion, gravitational force, then we study about the Coulomb's law, charge on the moving electron, for example the Lorentz force. All these things are explained previously by the classical theories, but these classical theories are failed to explain the discrepancies in the results. Therefore, Max Planck has proposed in 1900, he has proposed a new theory known as the quantum theory, and this quantum theory is a revolutionary theory. So in quantum mechanics we study, or the attempts are made to study the behavior of the matter and the interaction of the energy at the atomic size. Atomic size means of the order of 10 to power minus 10 meter. So there are limitations of the classical theories, and therefore the classical theories has been failed. So why the classical theories has been failed? Because the stability of atom and the molecules. According to the classical theory, when an electron which is revolving around the nucleus, when a charge is in motion, then it should radiate the energy according to the classical theory, and when it radiates the energy, the radius of the electron decreases, and in every rotation its radius should decrease, and the electron should fall down to the nucleus after some time. But in actual practice this is not happening. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus in stable orbits. This is the nucleus, and the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in stable orbits. So this theory, classical theories, are unable to explain why the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in stable orbits. So quantum mechanics has the answer. Quantum mechanics answered this question. So here the classical theory has been failed. Now the atomic spectra, the emission and absorption spectra of the atom, why the electrons are moving in the higher orbits and why the electrons are coming in the lower orbits. So emission of the spectral lines are observed in many atoms, and therefore there is emission spectra and there is absorption spectra, and spectral lines are observed. For example, in case of the sodium, we observe the sodium spectra, two yellow lines Y1 and Y2. In case of the ordinary light, we observe the colored spectrum, Webber spectrum. So classical theory is unable to explain the atomic spectra, why atomic spectra are observed. Then there is irregularities among the spectral lines. Spectral lines are distributed regularly according to the energy of the electron. So why spectral lines are distributed in the Webber spectrum or in any spectrum, sodium spectrum or hydrogen spectrum, why the atomic lines are distributed regularly? It cannot be answered using the classical theories. Moreover, the black body radiation, it is also not explained by the classical theory. Why there is black body radiation at different temperature? A black body is a body which absorbs the energy which is incident on it, and it will radiate at all the wavelengths. So it is not answered by the classical theory, black body radiations. Moreover, the another effect, the photoelectric effect, Compton effect, these effects are not explained by the classical theory. Therefore, there is use of the quantum theories. So Max Planck in 1900 has proposed a revolutionary theory known as the quantum mechanics, and this theory has satisfactorily answered all the questions. Now what is a perfectly black body? A perfectly black body is that which absorbs the 100% of the incident radiations. The energy, heat energy, which is incident on it, it will absorb 100% of the radiations. But no bodies in nature are perfectly black. Lamp black absorbs 96 to 98% of the incident radiation. It is a case of the lamp black. So any maximum energy which is absorbed is 96 to 98%, that is a lamp black. And a perfectly black body is not found in nature, but artificially we can make a body perfectly black. For example, I will take one hollow double walled hollow sphere, and in this double walled hollow sphere there is a small aperture from where the energy is incident inside this sphere. This sphere is coated with the lamp black, and the energy is allowed to enter in this hollow sphere. As it is coated with the lamp black and it is double walled, so no question of the transmission. The reflection of the energy will take place, and in every reflection the 96 to 98% of the energy is absorbed, and as a result total energy will be absorbed in this body. So this body is known as the artificially black body made by the fairy, known as the fairy's artificially black body. Now as it absorbs maximum or the 100% of the energy, so it is known as the artificially perfectly black body. Now what is black body radiation? A body which emits the radiation when it is heated. After heating, it will absorb the energy and it will radiate the energy to the surrounding. Those radiations are known as the thermal radiations. These radiations are known as the thermal radiations. Now what is the difference between these radiations and the black body radiations? So when we heat a black body, then it also absorbs the energy and it will emit the radiations, and those radiations emitted by the black body will be more, and the radiation emitted per unit area is more than any other body at a particular temperature. So that radiations are known as the black body radiations. At a particular temperature, that radiations will be more. Means at a particular wavelength the radiations will be more at a temperature T1, suppose at T2, and temperature T3. So when body is absorbing the heat energy, it will absorb the 100% of the incident energy, means the coefficient of absorption of that black body is equal to 1. Coefficient of absorption of a black body, perfectly black body, is equal to 1, because the amount of energy whatever it is incident on it will be absorbed by the body, means the coefficient of absorption, amount of heat absorbed, is equal to the amount of heat incident. Now when body is radiating the heat energy, that is E will be equal to 1, coefficient of emission will be equal to unity, means it will emit out the total energy. So such a body is known as the perfectly black body, and the radiations emitted by a perfectly black body are known as the black body radiations. Thank you.